We're live. Nobody would listen, so I just hit the button. You goddamn right. It's a he. They found out it was a he. I thought that was wild. Oh, snap.
Bubbles. And Matt
R.I.P. to
likes game.
Bubbles. Matt's cat.
My heart
P,
goes
man.
out to you, man. Yeah. Oz, please take some.
Yeah.
Please introduce yourself and tell us about your gaming journey. And at the end, tell us which one is better between Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation. No sitting on the fence.
Damn.
Go.
Damn. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait
man.
a
Like,
second.
I think
somebody's saying, hold on. Somebody's saying in the chat that we don't have sound.
What?
Ham.
I see the levels moving on my thing as usual, so
Yeah.
we don't have sound. I'm kind of
worried.
okay. They said you're good now. Go ahead. My bad.
Okay, that was weird.
Okay. So Oz, go ahead
Yeah,
and
man, like,
introduce yourself.
Yeah, so like I'm Oz, so or Ozzy, either is cool. So like I think like yeah, for me gaming, like I started like as far back as I can remember. I've been gaming since I was like 6, I think. And it started with arcades, then moved on to like your I think yeah in America you saw like the NES. Here it was just TV games and Super Mario and yeah man. And then from there it was
They still
like
call them TV games.
yeah. And yeah, like from there to like Mega Drive, and like I've always liked like your especially like your fighting games, like your fighter type stuff, and more of your arcade focused stuff like your Galagas, etc. But yeah, so like I think where I really kind of like got into it was like with when it like PlayStation came around, and you know they introduced RPGs like your Final Fantasies. But the one game that really won me over and made me a gamer, I think, was Metal Gear Solid.
Thank
And
you.
I think it changed the way.
MGS for the win.
Yeah, man.
Right,
Like I
right,
think it
right.
really changed the way I looked at games. Like for the first time, it was like a movie that you could actually participate in and like be the dude. So yeah, and yeah, I've been like hardcore into that since then. And so yeah, like and I think my first So fast forward to my first console. I think my first console was a PS2. And the first 2 games I bought was Def Jam Vendetta. No, not Vendetta. Def Jam 2 and San Andreas. And from there, I slowly but surely kind of grew into Xbox. And yeah, so I've kind of like experienced Nintendo in my early years. Then I went on to PlayStation later on. Well, Sega. And then PlayStation later on. And finally Xbox. If I had to choose between like all those platforms in terms of like which one is my favorite, I would probably say my favorite console of all time is my Xbox 360. Mad love for my 360.
Dance Central.
Tell us.
Oh my God!
Is
Stop
he just me
that.
or is
Sorry,
he a demon? He's fucking possessed.
I heard that. Like I was like, whoa! Like is he demoning out? What happened? So okay, who's the best out of the
That
3?
sounds terrible.
I would
Right now.
Whoa!
Right now.
Who's the best? Like I mean, I think you
Yes.
can't dispute that Nintendo is like the greatest. Like Nintendo's the GOAT, bro. Like you
Don't
can't.
give me
You
no
can't mess with
sales.
Nintendo.
Don't give me no sales. Tell me
No, but
if
I just
if,
mean like
if you're on
in terms
if
of
you're
just like
if
gaming.
Oz, if you're going
Yeah.
to an island, right, and you can pick
Yes.
any console and have all their exclusives to play for a year, which one of the 3 are you taking?
Nintendo, bro. I'm taking my Switch.
It is. I agree with that. No, he is correct because how many people are still playing SNES and NES games?
Exactly. I still have. I even have like the Super Nintendo Mini thing, and I still like I rock that. Like, and even
Dude,
on my
stop doing that
my
voice. It
emulator.
sucks. That voice, yes.
Yes.
Dude, I'm not sure if you're doing that on purpose. I think you have that voice mod, and it sucks. That one sucks. Hey, he's full of shit. Sir, it does not sound good.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, I know
Chat.
exactly what you're talking about.
What's the chat saying? Guys, is there something wrong with my voice, chat? What do you guys think?
You think that
Mzansi
sounds like the
Gamer-
devil?
Mzansi Gamer says the devil. Oh my god.
You see, that sounds legit. That sounds legit.
Okay, Ham.
I don't know what kind of knockoff you were using.
Nah,
What kind of Texan version you got on the interweb?
You need to
but
ask for your money
sucked.
back, bro.
Guys, I swear I am not using a voice mod or anything. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my mic.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. Let me try and turn it off and back on it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
Is
was
it
like-
better now? Is it better now?
I mean,
Yeah, you
I'm
could.
guessing if you're not messing around in the background, then
Dude.
yeah, it's great.
Whatever, dog. Whatever. Let's get to the chat before we get into this. Welcome, first of all, Too Big, Thank Ma. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Zanzi
Thank
Gamer.
Ma.
Hope you like and subscribe and join us next week Friday. Don't just be chilling here because of Oz. All right. Loke's voice mod sounds like Cozy's, but after those food escapades. Okay. That's a sick burn. That's a pretty sick burn. But I have to ask you, Stankma, the hell are you doing listening to Cozy's butt?
What do you think my OnlyFans is about?
What? That is nasty.
I mean,
that is nasty. Okay, that is nasty.
She's opening up on our show, y'all. It's good to see.
Man,
it's good to see.
Too big says Loke going weird today. LOL. Thank more. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, guys, once again, the gaming industry has conspired to screw our show up. I had quiz ready. I had upcoming games ready. I had predictions ready. Nothing. Just scrap everything. They fucked the whole show. This show is just Summer Game Fest, Devolver Digital, and Epic Game Showcase. If you're here for the other stuff that we usually do, I'm very sorry. And next week will probably be the same thing because Xbox is about to take a giant, cozy-sized dump on gaming, on the gaming universe. So next week Friday,
y'all laying into the girl today.
It's gonna be the Xbox. It's gonna be the Xbox podcast. I called you gigantic, Cozy. Okay, so here, let's get into it. Street Fighter 6. Oz, you go first.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Impressions?
Yeah.
Dude, like, I won't lie, I'm not sure what engine it's running on, but like, I saw like that first sort of like intro, sort of like video with I think it was Ryu and Chang-Li. Dude, that was just dope. That looks so good. And of course, like when I was the previous generation, I was on Xbox, so I completely missed Street Fighter 5. I'm so looking forward to Street Fighter 6. It's been a minute, and yeah, I'm still I still have Super Street Fighter 4.
Hold on. The previous generation, you were on Xbox One only.
Only. Didn't touch PS4.
What's the problem?
Take this one.
Didn't touch PS4, man.
Take this one and go all the way home.
I know. But I'm
No
like it's the
PlayStation.
controller. Like, dude, it's the controller
God
that won me
damn.
over. I was
Listen,
ready to jump onto PS4, but that
listen, we can
controller,
agree.
man,
We can agree. The Xbox controller is the best one. Still, the
undisputed.
hell, man. The hell. Okay. On that note, let's move on to Cozy because the Xbox One only. No, Cozy, go.
Yes. It looks like they've got some interesting concepts, and I'm definitely willing to try it. I am not a Street Fighter fan, so like I'm willing to try it, but I probably not at when it launches. It'll probably just be like, oh yeah, it's on sale or something, and I'll grab it.
Okay. Fair enough. Hamathy.
What's
What do you think about Street Fighter 6 and the reveal, the characters, the little snippets of gameplay?
Oh, I don't really. It wasn't a big deal to me because I've never really been a huge into fighting games, but I mean nonetheless it looks
He didn't like to
interesting.
lose.
Nonetheless it looks interesting, and I'm happy that it's opening up to more platforms. Like I'm happy with that, with it per se, but I'm not gonna like run out and buy it. It's not for me.
Okay. Uh, I hate to like just make it uniform for real, man. No interest in Street Fighter. I'm not someone that's gonna come here. Yeah, for real, like zero interest. The Street Fighter was for me. It was fire until Tekken showed up, and then Street
Yeah.
Fighter has been
It's kinda
irrelevant
true.
for me for years until Street Fighter. Do you guys remember that 3D Street Fighter? I'm forgetting the name.
Didn't that flop though?
Alpha plus something.
Alpha Plus, yeah, that was on PS1. I
Oh
remember
my
that. That was
god.
like on
That
PS1/arcade.
yeah, that Street Fighter for me was it
Yeah.
was the bee's knees. But
It was
yeah,
also tag, right? It was also like a tag where you could get somebody
exactly.
in while you're doing. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
rocked that quite a bit on PS1.
Yeah. Too Big says didn't miss much with Street Fighter 5 for real. Ed
That's what a lot of
Stankmore
people
says
said,
Dual
actually.
Sense. Yeah, Ed Stankmore says Dual Sense is the best controller. Mzanzi Gamer says to Street Fighter. I guess he's a big fan. Listen,
Yeah,
for me,
like
the reason I have no
we
interest
verse.
in Street Fighter, the reason I have no interest in Street Fighter is not because I don't respect like the mechanics. My issue with Street Fighter is that it's 2D. Like 99% or 95% of games that are 2D for me shouldn't exist. That's just my opinion. Okay? And Street Fighter needs to update its ass, okay? Just stop what you're doing, Street Fighter, and go and press restart.
No.
Come back when you're 3D and we can chat.
Just accept that Street Fighter is not for you. They don't
Yeah.
change the core
Like, so-
mechanic.
I did listen. I'm just giving my opinion. It's not for me. The only way I'm ever gonna get into Street Fighter is when it becomes 3D.
So have you tried
Don't
Killer
like it.
Instinct?
Yeah,
He
it's
That
doesn't
also
was
like
a
the 2D.
point with
another
Paris. Yeah.
2D game. Very mid. I love fighting games. Very mid. I got bored like really fast. No.
I don't know. I don't like 2D game. I don't like Street Fighter, but I like other 2D fighters. I specifically just don't like Street Fighter.
Okay. What about Chun-Li? I saw some butt physics. That was impressive.
He looks fire, bro.
I mean, if that's what you want to do in your
But
spare
damn.
time.
Hey,
Everyone
hey,
needs
hey,
some wanking material.
Hey.
Oh, whoa, Cozy. Whoa. Okay.
Well,
Steady on, man.
every time
It is
she,
like I'm just
every time
every
she
time
hits
she
a
does
kick,
what?
Like, she looks-
every time she hits a kick, she makes it clap.
Oh man. She makes it clap.
damn, dude. Like, yeah. I know they had me. They had me at Chun-Li.
Okay.
Day one purchase, bro.
Dude, let's stop simping, okay? Charlie's okay. Let's move on. Hold on to your asses. Here is space horror number 1. Aliens Dark Descent. They showed like 2 seconds of gameplay. You had to really slow it down to see. but there was some, I guess. The trailer was, in my opinion, it was fantastic. Oz, what did you think?
I'm a huge fan of Fireteam, so I still play that multiplayer.
Mhm.
But like for me, that looked like a twin stick shooter. Like when I saw like the gameplay, it looked something like the
Mm,
Ascent. So
yeah,
I'm not sure, and
top
I
down.
tried to check like at the end like who the developers were because I'm not sure if it's the same team that did Fireteam. So I'm kind of like curious about that. But like the problem with the Alien license is it's all over the place, man. Like I still want Isolation, like a sequel to Isolation. I thought that game was
Did
just
you
mad.
finish Isolation?
Nah, I didn't finish it, but I
Okay.
enjoyed the experience. It's like for me, it's one of my favorite like survival horror, like slash, sci-fi games. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, man, like I'm not sure what to think about that game because I don't know what
Let
kind
me
of game
ask
it is.
you.
They too
Let
much
me ask you
CG.
what. Let me ask you what a PlayStation fanboy would ask you. Did you really play it if you didn't finish
Is that like the platinum thing? Is that something I'm not getting?
it? Pretty
Platinum
much.
trophy
Pretty much.
stuff. Like
Pretty much, dude. If you didn't
we don't
platinum
have
it,
platinum trophies, so
if you
what?
didn't if you didn't platinum it, dude, they don't count it. They don't count it. Let's go to the chat
Yeah.
before we get Cozy's take on this one.
Oh,
Stankmore says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" I guess he's not feeling the Street Fighter slander. Zanzi Gamer says, "The drama about the Street Fighter." Yeah, man, it's getting hard. Yeah, it's getting hard. Okay. Sorry, Cozy. What did you take from the Aliens Dark Descent presentation?
You had me at twin stick shooter.
Oh, you like?
I will play. Oh, twin stick shooter. Isn't it co-op too?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does look like it's
Yeah.
co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So co-op
Yes,
plus
yeah.
twin
I
stick
think it's
shooter.
4-player.
Oh! Co-op plus twin stick shooter and more than 2
Stop
players.
screaming, sir.
Yeah, I will
Wait,
scream.
wait, Cozy, when you say
I'm
sir,
sorry.
I'm gonna start saying ma'am. Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
I just screamed. Oh yeah.
Mm, mm.
But yeah. So those are like. So twin stick shooter is for me like. I've never played one that I didn't like.
All of them.
Like it
You
has to be a
liked them
broken
all.
game, pretty much.
Did you play
I mean,
Ruiner?
I've not played them all.
Did you play
I have
Ruiner?
not played Ruiner. I know I own Ruiner.
Very good. Very, very good.
Okay, I'll try it. But yeah, I do just like twin stick shooters.
Wow. Okay. Ham, give us your take on the game.
Blind Giant showed up. Hello, Blind Giant.
I think it's pretty cool. I wasn't like
Blind.
I wasn't like crazy
Sup,
excited by
Nelson?
it. Like I'd say I'm a little less excited than Cozy. I'm very willing to play the game, try it out and whatnot, but not something that I'm running out and buying. Another game that just not it.
Damn. Very mid. Did it look mid?
It's not mid. I'd say I'd say it graduated past mid for sure, but like it's just not something I'm dying to play, you know.
All right. Yeah, for me, yeah, I'm also like Ham. I'm very lukewarm on this one. I don't even know if it's gonna be good. The trailer, mwah, but the gameplay, the 2 seconds, I had to really slow it down to see. The 2 seconds did not impress me. It was really bright and top-down perspective is very tricky. You could get good stuff, or you could get really bad stuff. And for horrors, I'm not sure that a twin stick shooter, if that's what it turns out to be, I'm not sure that's the best format for an aliens game, in my opinion.
Is
Ham,
the
you're
game
gonna say
horror?
Well, I
it's
mean,
aliens.
Fire Team
It's
is
aliens.
semi-horror. Yeah,
The
like I
second
mean,
game
it's
isn't horror.
which one?
The second
Which
movie
one?
isn't even horror. The second movie, I said the second game, sorry.
Which one? Like Aliens?
Yeah.
There's Aliens, but all of them are horror except like I think from Alien 3, the one that
Aliens was not horror.
I can't
Oh.
I mean,
remember.
yeah,
Like,
kind of, but it wasn't like scary. It was
Yeah.
like action.
But it's
You don't think it
labeled
was scary?
horror is the point. The point is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like the
Your
like
face is
you're
labeled
taking
horror
it personal.
too.
You're taking it personal for horror, but the fact of the matter is it's a horror. It is a horror.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay, guys. Cozy, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I'm on Steam right now, and it says that Dark Descent is a squad-based single-player action game in
What?
in the iconic Alien franchise.
Ew,
But
Lead
is
your
is it twin
soldiers.
stick though?
Hold
So it's
on.
still
Lead your soldiers in real time to stop a new and terrifying kind of xenomorph
real
outbreak.
time.
Yeah, action strategy, RTS. It's an RTS. Oh,
Oh,
What?
oh,
yeah,
huh.
Okay, that's
Actually,
unexpected.
that
yeah.
actually, you know,
So it's
I
an
I also
thought it
like
was
RTS.
twin.
RTS.
Hey! I thought it was twin stick too.
Yeah, yeah. It's an
Like the
RTS,
camera
but
that they showed.
it looks like it's RTS without base building. So
I
that'll
like
be an
RTS.
interesting. That'll be
It's
an
not like I
interesting
don't like
Interesting.
RTS, so
look at it.
that doesn't really change much.
I'm even less interested now. It is trending into the mid category at a
Oof,
rapid
oof,
pace.
oof. Okay, so before Ham triggers everyone that loves Alien, let's keep it moving. Sensei 808, welcome to the show, buddy. He says, I'm here for now. Hi, peeps, listening while I work. Okay. Upline Giant says, I heard it was based out of Texas. Lo, can you confirm? Bro, I'm gonna stop reading out your comments for real. You need to
I'll
stop
read
it.
out. Don't worry, Wyatt. I will read your comments.
Oh my
and
goodness.
you
All right,
know what, Sensei?
If you're here now, you're here forever.
grab him, Ham, grab him. All right, let's move on to the next one, Callisto Protocol. This one, I think we are all very familiar with. Some of us might be nauseated by how many times we've seen the trailer. Oz, special guest, please
Yeah, man.
give us your take on this one.
So big fan of Dead Space 1 and 2. I love both games. I never played the third one, but I still have the 1 and 2 on Game Pass, and I need to revisit those actually. And I was looking forward to the remaster for Dead Space 1. It's a remake actually, yeah. But yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, like that's to me that looked interesting. Like it's been a while. Like it's very rare. I think you seeing the genre come back of survival horror. But like since Resident Evil 4, the original Resident Evil 4, there was like almost like it kind of went away for a while. So yeah, to me that looked really really interesting because Dead Space kind of picked up the genre after Resident Evil 4 and really kind of like pushed it forward. So I'm really curious to see what these guys do because I believe that it's one of the original creators of Dead Space that's working on Callisto Protocol. And if you look at just like just the
Half the team,
visuals.
it's not just the creator. Half the
Oh,
team
the
is
half the
from the
team. Okay,
original
cool.
creators
So
of
I'm
Dead
I'm
Space.
on board. Like again, that's something like I'm getting even better is if like somebody said it was day one Game Pass, then yeah, dude, then definitely
Oh
in there.
God. Okay. Oz, just
But
sit in the corner. Sit in the corner. No one asked about Game Pass. Ham, go. Callisto
Mm,
Protocol.
yeah, Callisto looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. But the thing is I don't have too much of an opinion on it because I'm just now getting into like Dead Space and whatnot.
Have you played it? Have you been playing
I
it?
played like an hour of it to be honest. I just started it. I got to the port the part where like you're talking to somebody through a glass window, like it's two people that are talking to each other. It's the woman and the guy, the people that you end up getting on the ship with.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if they die or if they're still alive later, but you're kind of like taking direction from them as of right now. That's where
Okay.
I'm at in the
Okay.
game.
So you've barely scratched it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cozy. Before we come to you, let's go to the chat for a bit.
Well,
Blind Giant
time
says,
out real quick.
haha. All right.
Time out real quick. I do want to say that it did give really good like vibes, and I'm pretty cool with seeing like the limbs getting shot off. I heard that's a big thing in Dead Space as well. And the part where dude got grinded up was
Oof.
nuts. I just have to point that out real quick. That was nuts.
Sumptuous.
That kind of gave me Last of Us vibes when you
That was
like
delicious.
get bit, like when something bites you and like it rips off your skin, and like it just kind of gave me those kind of vibes a little bit as well, with like the ambiance of Dead Space. Go ahead. You can go back to the chat now. My bad.
Okay. Let's go to the chat. Blind Giant says, haha, I'm just playing. Dude, it's all fun and games. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. He also says, Callisto, fire, 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 fire. Okay. Nelson Gaming says, Game of the Year, Callisto. Come on, man.
I mean,
Come on.
that's
When
a
was the
little
last time a
much.
horror game? When was the last time a horror game? Horror. One Game of the Year. Come on, man. Come on. Stankmore says, I want to be excited for Callisto. Looks great, but I'll just wait for Dead Space remake. Okay. Blind
Ouch.
Giant says,
That's fair.
RIP Visceral. Yeah. RIP to Visceral. They
Yeah.
made some good games. Nelson Gaming says Callisto is better than Dead Space. Neither one of them are out. Nelson, don't tell us you're a PlayStation gamer without telling us that you're a PlayStation gamer. Talking about games that aren't even out. Telling us which one's better before we even see anything. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, we
Blind
ain't even
Giant
seen the remake yet, and he's capping off. He's going nuts in the
Dude.
chat. He's a
Blind
menace.
Giant. Blind Giant says Dead Space, one of my favorite franchises. Oh, fair enough. Oz says, Mzanzi Gamer says, Oz is a sworn member of Xbox. Look, sworn members of Xbox, sworn members of PlayStation, sworn members of whatever. Everyone is welcome, but just don't bring up your platform randomly. You know, like if we're talking about
Day one
Forza,
on Game
don't tell us.
Pass.
Don't just tell us about PlayStation. You know, if we're talking about Mario, don't just bring something that has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, okay. Cozy, Callisto Protocol, Game of the Year or not? Are you with Nelson Gaming?
I don't fuck with horror at all. Absolutely not. No way.
What?
Horror and me,
You want to give
absolutely.
it a go?
We've had this conversation 500,000 times. I do not play horror games.
Okay.
I can fall asleep to a horror movie.
Hold on, Cozy. Did you watch the gameplay reveal?
Yes.
He did nothing.
You
for
thought
her.
that was horror.
Here we
That's
go
not
again.
horror.
Here we
That's
go
not
again.
horror.
Is it horror or not? Like, is
It's
it horror
not
or not? Is it
horror.
labeled horror or not?
Oh my goodness.
It's like thriller. I think it's thriller. It's not really horror. Come on.
Thriller is a subgenre of horror.
It is.
All right, fine.
You're talking to someone who watches a lot of horror movies.
All right, but no.
Y'all keep
almost
trying to
every night.
redefine. Y'all keep trying to redefine shit. Like, just keep
All
it
right, let's
real.
not get bogged down. Let's not get bogged down on this one. Yeah, Callisto Protocol, very nice trailer. Gameplay looks also it looks very good. I was very intrigued. But I have a question for you guys. Did you guys notice when he killed one of the enemies and then he picked up something called Callisto credits?
Oh.
Did you guys notice that?
No, that's scary because it sounds like microtransactions.
Go back, find
I
some
did
time
see
after
that.
the show.
I did see
you saw
Callisto
that.
credits, but
Thank you.
it could be in-game currency though.
Bro. I'm just saying you haven't played Dead Space 3, so
I haven't.
I'll give you. Oh no, sorry, Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2. You haven't played that one, so I'll cut you some
I
slack.
played 1 and 2.
But if you look back, right, Dead Space 2, man, they leaned really heavily into the whole microtransaction thing. So for me,
Really?
that was a red flag. That was a
Yeah.
red flag. That was a red flag for me. Let's go
That's
to the
fair.
chat for a bit. Nelson Gaming says they're both coming to PlayStation. WTF does that mean? Okay. Nelson, what I mean is we can't be out here saying X game is better than Y game when neither one has launched and no one has played either one from start to finish, bro. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Okay. Let's move on. Blind Giant says the jump scares in Dead Space were awesome. Yeah, okay. Sci-fi horror. Yeah. I guess maybe my tolerance is a bit ridiculous. Nelson Gaming says, of course it's horror. Yeah, okay. Blind Giants in-game currency. Yeah, dude, it's all in-game currency. The problem is, how do you acquire it? Like, do you acquire a little bit in the game, or do you acquire all of it in the game? Do you understand? Do you understand? Because you can acquire a little bit in the game, and the acquiring it outside the game with microtransaction is optional, but then suddenly it's almost impossible for you to fully max or whatever in the game unless you complete the game 5 times, for example. I don't know. Nelson Gaming, how else you supposed to buy ammo? Okay. Blind Giant.
You need to pay for that ammo.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. But Blind Giant says in-game currency for ammo, mods for weapons. Nelson Gaming, making an educated guess. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But you said it with lots of gusto, man. That didn't sound like a guess. Sounds like you've played these games. All right, let's keep it moving. Call of Duty.
You didn't even need to say educated, because how is it educated? You just could have just said, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, okay. Lay off, Nelson. Would you lay off, Nelson?
No,
All right,
let him
let's
keep
go.
going. It's fun.
All right, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Cozy, I know you're super excited for Modern Warfare 2.
Oh
Go
yeah,
first.
I'm gonna day one. It is absolutely day one. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be
Cozy, you
in
foul.
shooty bang bang with everyone else.
You are foul.
You know I don't care.
All right, Oz, go next.
Bro, like soap and price all day, man. Like I'm so glad that we're back with.
So you're psyched for this one?
Dude, like I was so torn up like when they killed Soap in the third game. So to have Soap and Price back together, to me, that's
Wait,
greatest
what's Soap
team of
and
all time.
Price?
And Ghost.
Those are
The
characters, Cozy.
Okay,
Yeah, it's the guy with the beard and the dude with the
that
mohawk
doesn't help at all. I'm sorry.
and the dude with the skull face. They're on the cover. They like the title
That's
characters,
Ghost.
like
That's
on
Ghost.
that. Yeah.
I've never bought or played any Call of Duty.
Oh, snap.
Then why are you asking questions? Because you don't care, right?
I'm just curious because he's interested. It's like you share people's interests and find out more. I just don't have a reference, but I didn't know Call of Duty
that
had
no matter
characters.
how much information you find out, you ain't playing that game. You and I and Loke know that.
The chat knows
Doesn't-
too.
Doesn't mean he can't talk about the thing he likes. I'm glad someone likes Call of Duty.
Fair enough. Cozy.
But
A lot of
the Modern
people like-
Warfare, specifically
like
Modern
Call of
Warfare.
Modern Warfare is the
okay.
best one.
Modern
Infinity
Warfare.
Ward's the best.
Yep.
Right. Let's go to the chat before Ham closes this one out for us. Ham and me, of course, because then I give the last take.
Nobody cares about what you gotta say.
Blind Giant, whatever. Blind Giant says, I never bought currency for those games. Blind Giant, do you remember Dead Space 3? Do you remember how bad the microtransactions were? That shit was ridiculous. Nelson Gaming says, Callisto made me happy in the pants.
Wow. This is a little deep.
Oh,
I
gave
can
you
see
a
that.
boner.
No, I can see it. Guys. There's
You can
something about
see it.
Dead Space. Yeah, like Dead Space, not the boner, man. I'm talking about the presentation of the gameplay. I like the way the HUD is like empty, like you've got your life bar on your throat or like right here behind your back, and it's not intrusive, it's not in any corner of the room, and the bullets, you've only got like 5 or 6 in the gun, and it shows on the gun, so there's minimum like little trinkets around the room, around the screen. It's just your character, and you're going, and you're very immersed. So I can see why he would feel happy in the pants. Ham,
Happy pants dance.
What up?
give us your take on Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah. I thought Modern Warfare looked
Modern Warfare
fantastic.
2.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think we all understand that at this point. But Yeah, I thought it looked fantastic. The sound quality in the game was pretty dope. I had my headphones on when I was watching the trailer for it, so I really got to be able to hear like the rain hitting the metal and the just
Which
like
headphones? The PlayStation headphones or the Xbox headphones?
Oh, the better headphones.
Which ones?
The ones you're wearing, bruh.
Damn. Okay, keep going.
I
Keep going.
mean, I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, but
Oh man.
yeah. So
You're talking
like,
about the rain. You
yeah,
could feel the rain.
the rain.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was fantastic. There are actually a pair of headphones you can buy that do have haptic feedback. It's made by Razer.
Okay.
But
All right.
anyways,
Let's keep it moving.
but
We're not
anyways,
sponsored by Razer.
I'm just saying. You said I can feel the rain. I thought I might as well throw that plug out there in case somebody thinks that kind of stuff's cool. But but yeah, being able to hear the rain or like hear the rain and hitting the metal, and then also when the scene started and like seeing the people go through different rooms and you can hear like the guns firing and sounding different as they're going from one place to another. It sounded pretty dope. Felt like you're actually kind of really with a squad a little bit. And then on top of that, just like the scene with the like tray or like the like things moving around and you had to like kind of move and use it as cover as it's moving.
Ooh, the containers.
Yes, the containers. I had it on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't think of the word.
Swaying back and forth.
Yes,
and did you
the
notice
boat was
there were a couple of
rocking.
NPCs? There was a couple of NPCs that actually got crushed
Yeah.
and they actually died in like in the middle. That was nice.
Oh.
That was nice.
Yeah, so like I thought it was a really exciting show off of the game's campaign because I've always thought Call of Duty had a good campaign when in their games. They were short, yes, but they were but they hit the spot for the most part. And this goes with like Black Ops and like Advanced Warfare. I thought was fantastic with Kevin Spacey. So I mean, like they've had some really good campaigns. For me, it's like the multiplayer that's kind of a hit and miss for me. And
I think
I've always
in
Modern Warfare, in my opinion, has the best multiplayer, and it always has had the best multiplayer. Yes. Black Ops has zombies and that's cool, but I'm not a zombies fan. I actually liked Modern Warfare 3's version of survival, which I thought was fantastic. Dogs coming in, juggernauts coming in. You get to drop like what was it called? Like predator missiles on them and stuff like that. And you're trying to like survive in like a train station kind of area. I thought that was cool. You could continue to buy guns to upgrade. I want them to bring that kind of stuff back because that was really fun to me. But if we're just talking and talk about the story and the multiplayer that we know is going to be
that's what was showcased.
It's going to be fantastic. And then they're also supposed to be updating which I don't care about this part at all, but they're also supposed to be updating Warzone. Like Warzone 2 is supposed to be coming, later on down the line. So there's a lot of exciting things for Call of Duty players. And then on the most exciting news for me is that they're taking a year off.
Okay, so just in case
after this,
just in case the chat missed it, Ham Solo really likes Call of Duty. Let's go to the chat. Whatever, man. Let's go to the chat. Zanzi Gamer says, I stopped buying card games from day one since 2017. That's fairly recent, man. You got a big backlog of games that you've been playing. At Blind Giant says, yeah, but I never fell for them. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. Stankmore says, first Call of Duty I might buy in like 10 years plus.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Blind Giant says, Call of Duty look nice, but I've been over them for a while now. Yeah, same here. Mzanzi Gamer, don't do it, Blind Giant. Blind Giant replied to Mzanzi Gamer, trust me, I won't. Yo said, is it only campaign? I was a huge zombie player. Okay, so it's not only campaign, but the showcase was focused on the campaign.
Yeah,
Um,
you know, multiplayer is coming with Call of
okay,
Duty.
Ham,
What's up?
let me tell you something. And we might have some friction here, or we might agree. I think Call of Duty would double its sales if it made campaigns that were 15 hours plus,
Oh yeah, I
or,
agree
or
100%. That'd be
20
dope.
or 20 hours plus. They would double their sales, like day one sales. I don't know about multiplayer, lifetime, whatever sales. I'm talking about day one, the amount of people that would buy whatever Call of Duty that you have, a 20-hour plus campaign, you could double whatever they've done before. And I would include myself as one of the people that actually would pay for that. Honestly,
But
I feel the same
their
about Madden
campaign,
though too. I mean, like, whether
yo,
you think it's a good or bad game is
Ev,
your own
you're trying to start some
prerogative.
shit with me right now.
No, I'm
For
just
real.
saying, whether you think it's good or
Let's
bad
keep
game
it on
is.
topic.
I am staying
Let's
on
talk.
topic. So listen to me real quick. Just let
No,
me
no, 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 no.
finish. Let me
No,
finish.
I will not let you finish, dude.
Well, then
Fight,
I'm
You're
gonna
like
fight,
Skip
finish.
Bayless. You're like Skip Bayless and LeBron. You're like
fight,
Skip
fight,
Bayless and
fight.
LeBron.
No.
Everything
Okay,
segues
sure,
back to
sure,
LeBron. And
sure,
with you,
sure.
everything segues back bloody mad. You need to stop with that, okay?
Let it go.
I'm just saying I
Let
am
it
comparing.
go.
I'm comparing it. You're gonna have to deal with it.
Oh my.
I'm
Okay,
comparing it, and you're gonna have to deal with it. So
Oz, I'm sorry.
so
I'm
all I'm
sorry,
saying,
Oz.
whatever,
All right.
whatever.
Go ahead and go ahead.
Ah,
Go ahead.
sympathetic Loke. It's good to see. But
Go
anyways,
ahead. Hold
as I was saying,
Mhm.
I kind of compare it to Madden just in the sense of like campaign like length feeling. Like I mean, it's replayable on Madden as it is on Call of Duty, but it feels short. Like right when it feels like things could get bigger and better and like more wild, it feels like everything just kind of stops and you're either restarting or just moving to multiplayer. So that's what I'm trying to compare it to. I'm not trying to bash Madden this time. This time I'm gonna let it
Yeah.
slide.
All right, let's keep it moving. Otherwise,
Hater.
this is gonna get hot too
Haters,
quickly.
take them off.
Okay, let's go. Flashback 2. This is a 2D action adventure. I don't know if you guys saw this one. It's basically a sequel to a classic from back in the
OG
80s, I think.
flashback. Yep.
So Oz, you sound eager. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like I remember it was a PC game. It was like there was like graphically nothing looked like it at the time. I just don't think it will stand out today because it just looks like one of like the many sort of games that you'd find on like for instance on Game Pass. Today it doesn't the graphic style is not very distinct now, but like for someone like
Game
me that
Pass
if you remember,
again with
I'm
Game
just
Pass?
saying like I'm just name dropping Game Pass, but
Bro,
like
did Phil Spencer pay you before you came on the show? Jesus.
God love for Uncle Phil. But yeah, man, like it's the graphic style. I don't think will. I wonder if it's gonna resonate with more people today, like that than it did back in the day. Because back in the day, it was quite revolutionary in the way that like you could kind of like traverse to the different levels.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited for it. I want to see what they've done. I want to see where they're gonna take it. I can't remember what the game was about though, because I was too young when I played it. But hopefully they can do something with it.
All right. Before we move on, let's go to the chat. Stankmore says, I'll bash Madden. F Madden. Do you feel better now?
That is
Huh?
game ever.
Stankmore,
You are wrong.
Stankmore,
You are
Stankmore.
wrong. Madden is fantastic. It deserves
Oh,
Game
God.
of the Year every year. It comes
Okay,
out.
Cozy. No, Cozy.
Okay.
No. Settle
What
down.
sport is it?
Can you talk about Flashback too? Go.
What? I mean, I agree. It doesn't really. I looked at it and I was like, okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it looks like a great like necessarily Game Pass game because it just looks like a game that exists. There was nothing that stood out about it. Like even mechanically, I was like, a lot of time has passed. There are games that seem to have done what it was doing. It visually, it didn't stand out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ham, Go.
I was busy doing something. Can you say the question again,
Busy with
please?
Oh.
Called Flashback 2. What are your thoughts on it?
Flashback 2? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that super old game that used to be on like PC or something like that back in the day, right?
Oh man. Way to segue into that one. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what it is.
I wasn't interested in it at all. I mean, it's pretty cool that they're
Okay.
bringing it back for those that are, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's taking a collective dump on this one. So
Dump.
it's a
You gotta
2D.
put it like
It's a
that.
2D. It's a 2D scroller. So I'm gonna add my 2 ounces of dump onto this one. Let's move the hell on. Which
The
okay, which
shade.
fire is a game? It's which fire is a game for me, right? It's one of the few games that had anything resembling an original idea or original concept. Basically, it's a shooter that's like a mashup of Doom, Skyrim, and Remnant from the Ashes. Oz, what was
Was
your
that
thoughts on this one?
that's the rock? That's the thing with the music, right? Where the
No,
like,
no, it's not.
is it not
No,
that?
no. That's Metal Hellsinger.
Oh
This one
yeah,
is
yeah.
Witchfire.
So that one was the first person shooter that was like in the Middle Ages, like almost like Vermintide
Yes,
type of thing. Okay, I saw that.
yes,
I
yes.
wasn't really interested. Like, there's just too many of those, man. Like, there's just too many FPSs
What?
that are like, yeah,
There are
it
too
looks
many
like a budget
FPSs.
FPS. Like,
Hold on. There's too many FPSs that are a mashup of Doom, Skyrim, and Remnant from the
yeah.
Ashes.
Look, if you've played Vermintide and like a lot of the Warhammer type games, they're very similar. Hey, like
What
the
is in the
thematically,
water in SA?
yeah, dude. Like I was not really interested. I think I zoned out when that they showed that. Like that's why I
Okay.
missed it when you announced it. Sorry, bruv.
Okay,
That's for me
let's go to the
is
chat for 2 seconds. Nelson Gaming says Madden is trash. Wow. Can we
Oh, you
stop with
don't
Madden?
disrespect
There we
Madden.
go. Here it is. Let's
Uh,
go.
Zanzi Gamer says
Oops.
Game of the Year every year. Back up. Okay. Stackmore says so sick of FPS games. You uncultured, uncouth
My goodness, another
barbarian.
FPS game, so special.
Okay, Ham. Witchfire, go.
Witchfire, I thought looked pretty cool, but it gave me kind
Thank
of.
you.
I thought that game looked pretty damn cool, but the problem was it gave me the same feeling that I had in Biomutant, where it didn't feel like the weapons had enough
Mhm.
oomph behind them. It felt very
That was
like
very wet.
it sounded
What
like
did you
the
say,
weapons
Quincy?
were coming out
Say
of
it
your.
higher for the back.
His oomph was very wet.
Okay. Ham, can you carry on?
Yeah, absolutely. But
All
it
right, go
sounded
ahead. Go
like
ahead.
the weapons were just like coming out of like a cell phone or something like that. It just didn't sound like crisp and like I don't know about y'all or anybody in the chat, but when I take a
Y'all.
shotgun and I shoot it in a game, I want it to like slap in my ear. I mean, when I shoot a real shotgun and I shoot my pistol that I got, I'm like, whoa. I want to get that same feeling when I'm playing in a game. I don't want it to sound like I'm throwing those little things on like you know, from the fireworks store that you throw on the ground and it makes a little snap.
Poppers.
Yeah, those poppers. Like I don't like when games look fantastic, play fantastic, but the sound misses. It's just like it's weird because to me that would seem like the easiest part if you're just like using like a shotgun or like a regular gun. Like I think that you would be able to find audio that can really punch and give you the kind of that feeling that you're using a powerful weapon. Or at least like if you want to start out dull and the higher you get, the more powerful your weapons sound, that would be cool too. but like it looks like in the game, like they were going through some pretty dope areas, and it just sounded tacky.
Okay.
My opinion.
Okay. Let's go to the chat before Cozy tells us it's the best game she's ever seen. Blind Giant says, speaking of Remnant from the Ashes, we gotta go finish that Ham.
Yeah, we do.
That one was for you. Mzanzi Gamer predictably says, I agree with Oz. Stankmore says, facts, Ham, I want that gun to ring off. Stankmore, do you like FPS games or not? Make up your mind, buddy. Okay, let's keep it moving. Fort Solis. I think it's Solis, not Solis.
Hey, you skipped me.
I was thinking maybe Solace, but
I don't think.
do you hear something, Luke?
Fine,
Do you hear something?
Fine, Cozy. Which fire?
It's
Please
day
give us
one
your
for
pick.
me. It's day one. I don't care if it costs $70,
You need to stop
$80,
being
$100.
sarcastic,
It's
Cozy.
day
You
one.
need to stop being sarcastic.
How you
Okay.
know I'm sarcastic? Huh? You're not in my head.
Okay. Fort Solis. Cozy. This is a story-focused third-person game with some thriller or horror elements in space, of course. What did you think of this one?
I'm trying to
Cozy?
put it into words. It looks like something that I would be up my alley. But at the same time, it would depend on a lot, like on the actual story and how that played out. Like me continually being engaged in it. It's something that I'm interested in. My interest is there, but I'm not necessarily.
Okay,
What?
so
She's
you
scared to
do
become
like
a
horror
weeb.
games?
She's scared to
So
become
you
a
do like
weeb.
horror games? But it's
What?
not a weeb game. It's a horror game. I thought you
Oh,
didn't
you're
like
not
horror
talking
games.
about the
Cozy.
anime one in space? Which
No,
one
no,
are we?
no. This one is Fort Solis.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Solis.
Oh, okay.
Story-focused third-person game with thriller and horror. Cozy, you need to make up your mind. You and Stankmore, okay? You guys need to open your own WhatsApp group and you guys need to decide what you actually like.
You know what? You should go drink. Never mind. Anyway, what I'm saying is, so if it's like a very story-rich game where I don't have to be stressed out about, I can.
Oh, and she
And we lost
and she
Cozy.
fell
Okay,
out.
so before
She fell
Cozy,
off.
she'll be back. It's that Texan internet, dude. It's that African. It's that African internet. Nigeria has bad
Episode
internet,
restart.
Cozy. You need to move from Nigeria, Cozy. It's not.
I can't.
It's not the right place.
Are you gonna pay for me to move to Texas?
No. I don't fall for these
Exactly.
scams. I don't fall for these scams where you send money to Africans. No. Let's go to the chat. Blind Giant says the showstopper shotgun in the Division had that ring. Stankmore says LMAO, I'm very selective but generally tired of them. Okay. Solace looks interesting. Blind Giant says there was a lot of space games shown. Okay, Cozy, go ahead. Finish
So
up.
what I was gonna say is, like, if I don't have the stress of if I can just chill in a game, then I can handle it better than if I have to be like shooting and like fighting for my life. Fighting for my life, horror games really, 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 I can't handle them. I can't handle that stress. I can't handle that emotional.
No, it's just no.
But if it's just story rich and I'm just wandering around, I'm like, oh, I don't have to really worry.
So
Then
Resident
I can
Evil
handle
is
them
a
a lot better.
no for you.
Hell no.
Okay. Ham. Fort Solis. Go.
Another one that I just kind of looked past. I'm just not into those type of games either.
Okay.
Space
Oz.
games I do like, but not in that style.
Okay. Oz. Fort Solis. Go.
So it gave me vibes of another small game. I think it's called Bring Us the Moon or something. I can't remember the name, but like it's also like one of these almost like it feels like an indie sort of movie. Like, you know, you're playing an indie movie. Like everything is very, you're not really sure where the direction of the game is going. So I was a bit
There's no
intrigued. Like I was quite
cutscenes.
intrigued.
There's
So
barely any
like those are
cutscenes in
good.
Bring Us the Moon.
Yeah. Like
You're
is it
talking
Bring Us
about
the Moon?
movie. Yeah, I played Bring Us the Moon, and
Yes,
there's
Bring Us the
barely any
Moon. I played
cutscenes.
that. There isn't, but like what I liked about it is like there's this almost like an isolation feel to it, like where
Mhm.
everything, like you're not really sure where the game is going, like you don't know whether or not it's going to end up being like a Doom type of game or like a any other, like you're not sure like where the genre is of the game. Like you just know that you just start playing it and you kind of like let it lead you. So I really I like that. Like it kind of intrigues me. So I'm not sure what to expect from it. It could be good. It could be a dud. But I think with those games, you normally know after like the first hour or so, like whether you're gonna be into it or not. So
That
it's
reminds
something I'll
me.
definitely give a chance.
Have you played Tacoma?
Ooh, that one's pretty decent as well.
Tacoma
It's
is a
also
really
another
good.
first
It's like a
person.
story-rich game, but you kind of also don't know where it's going until the
Story
end.
rich,
And
more puzzle.
yeah,
Not really story. Come on.
it's not a puzzle game. The puzzle games have it. Okay, what? Okay, it's a puzzle game for people that are suck at puzzles because none of the puzzles required any labor at all.
Okay, Cozy.
It was like Baby's
Alright.
first puzzle that has like the
Get
4
your
pieces,
shots off.
and you just
Get
put
your
them
shots
together.
off.
I'm sorry.
I'ma get you back.
Was it
I'ma
difficult
get
for
you
you?
back.
Was it difficult for you? Do you struggle with puzzles? Do you
Let's
need
go
like
to
the
the
20
chat.
piece like child puzzle?
My God, let us go to the chat. Nelson Gaming says, if you're not buying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge, I don't like you. I guess you don't like me then, because
Or me?
pixel games, retro style, miss me with that nonsense. No,
I'll
I'm not
buy it when
getting
it
it.
leaves Game Pass.
I'm not even going to install it with Game Pass. I'm not even going to sully my hard drive with that game. Okay. Blind Giant says 6-player co-op. I guess you guys can play together. Matt likes games. Welcome, buddy. Welcome.
Hey.
Yo, what's going on, folks? I'm late, but I'm here hanging out now. Nelson Games. I'm so excited.
Hello,
I just
Matthew.
can't hide it. All right. Next up, we have Routine. This is also another space horror / thriller game. The only thing that was kind of exciting about this game for me is that Mick Gordon is in charge of like the OST. So at least your ears will be entertained. Oz, what do you think about Routine?
I'm definitely getting it. I believe it's also day one on Game Pass, ne?
Bro,
So definitely,
bro,
I'm in
I
there.
don't know
I'm
how
in
much. I really don't know, bruv. But I'm telling you, the next time you bring up Game Pass unsolicited, we're kicking you out the chat. All right?
there. Facts though. But like, yeah.
We support the devs over here. We support the devs.
Yeah.
Cozy, I'll kick you out the chat. Don't say
I'm
stuff
sorry.
like that.
He keeps bringing up Poverty Pass and
Poverty
it's
Pass.
kind of
Oh my God.
Here we go.
For anyone that's new to the chat, we like all the platforms, but we will make fun of everyone. Everyone.
People
No
feel
one
we
is-
trust.
Oh, okay. Let's before we move on. Okay. So you're getting
Yeah.
Routine day one. It's on
Day
Game
one.
Pass. Phil Spencer sent you the check.
It looks good.
Okay, thank you. You're probably gonna say it's Game of the Year now. So before we move on to Cozy, let's go to the chat. Blind Giant says day one, ha ha ha. Matt likes games. Routine looks nuts, in my opinion. Highlight of the show. Mick Gordon is also a musical. Yes, he is a musical genius. Genius. That's what he is. Cozy, Routine, space horror thriller game.
Oh, you
What did you
already
think?
lost me. The horror is the key part. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, Cozy. Okay. It's over.
Stop trying to force me to play horror games. I'm trying to
Ham,
make you look bad.
Routine. Go.
Oh my
Tell
goodness.
us.
Cozy needs to relax, man. Lay off the coffee.
I did have like 4 cups of coffee today.
Eat you some canned bread and sit back.
So I had the canned bread sitting
What are
on
we
my
eating
desk,
today?
like,
What are we
and
eating
I don't
today?
really have anything fancy, and I wasn't hungry because
We're starving today.
I'm not hungry. I do have a can of sardines, but I actually like these.
But those are not
Yeah.
rotten, right?
You don't like sardines?
Have they passed
They're
the
the nectar
expiry
of the
date?
god.
Cozy,
Uh,
if they haven't passed the expiry date, then we can't eat them. They're not worth anything in the
I
shop.
don't know.
Stop
The
it.
expiring date. The expired date is rubbed off or gone.
He said she said the
Ham.
expired date expired.
No,
Oh,
it
God.
probably just means it. So it was probably just like not stored in a place that was like not
Okay.
was nice.
Okay. Ham.
You know.
Routine. Go.
I think I thought the ambiance of it was nuts. The music was pretty cool. I'm just interested in seeing more with this game before I give it my let's go stamp. I just need to see more. That was the
Okay.
first reveal of it that I know of.
Yes, it was.
So I'm not gonna say, oh, it's a day one for me or anything like that, because I've never been big into horror games, but I'm always down to try something that I believe is pretty dope. And for me, it's I'll get around to it kind of thing as of right now until they blow my mind a little bit more.
What about horror games?
Need to see
For
more.
anyone that doesn't know, Mick Gordon is the guy in charge of the soundtrack for Doom 2016.
What's so special? Oh, okay.
He's the one who freaking destroyed all the OSTs for like
Not all
5
the
years.
OSTs.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I
Don't
disagree.
even.
I disagree.
Let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat.
That's why you're a booger nugget.
At Matt Likes Game says, I love it when Microsoft supports the devs for me. Of course you do, Matt. Of course you do. Mzansi
Cheap
Gamer
ass
says,
gamer. That's what you are.
Mzansi Gamer says Oz and Game Pass and then money bags. Hey man, you said it, not me. I just read it. Nelson Gaming says horror games are doctor recommended. No, they are not. Jump scares, that's not good for your heart. Matt Likes Game says fancy. Blind Giant is that Louisiana hot sauce, okay?
Yeah, it's delicious. See? You understand.
Stankmore is disgusted by your sardines. Matt Likes Games. Matt Like Games says Routine was actually revealed over 10 years ago. It's been in hiding for like a decade.
Well, to me,
so
that means they just that's not revealed enough for me then.
Exactly. There's a good chance like we might not get this game, guys. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying if you look at the track record, right, we might see another trailer in 2032. That's all I'm saying. Let's move on. Let's make this one quick, guys, because it's just DLC. Outriders World Slayers. Personally, I couldn't care less about Outriders. I've heard that they fixed the jank that bogged it down at the beginning when we tried it, Ham, and apparently it's smooth as butter right now.
It's nice.
Yeah. For me, I'm happy for whoever gets it, but for me, I don't really care. Oz,
I'll pass.
Outriders World Slayers. You'll pass.
It's a pass for me, man. I'm not into like your Destiny type, like what do they call them? Is it looter shooters, most?
Yeah. Looter shooters.
Yeah, dude, like I'm not into that. Like that whole farming thing where you have to like forever just play
every game, bro.
I can't do that. Like I've got better things. No offense to anyone that likes the genre, but like, nah, dude, it's not for me.
Let them take offense.
What do you
bro?
mean? It's in Game Pass, not World Slayer. but Outriders is.
Yeah, man. Phil's not gonna like
this. I'll give it a pass on Game Pass.
Not gonna like this one. You might just get docked a couple of dollars. I'm just saying. Cozy, Outriders World Slayers, go.
So in case you didn't know, until they added more stuff, at one point I had all the achievements for Outriders. I enjoyed Outriders a whole lot. I will probably go. I'm definitely not will probably. So initially, I will say I agree with what you're saying about the jank in the
That's
game.
all right.
And the reason I actually won't buy the game itself and just play it through Game Pass is because I was going to buy it, but the demo functioned so much better than the actual game once it came out that I was kind of like, no, I seriously, I
Say that
started playing
again.
it as
Say
soon the
that
demo
again.
functioned better than the game when it came out. And like the multiplayer issues, the whole thing where I didn't play for a while until they fixed the issue with, you could potentially just lose all your gear. The bug where you could lose all your gear. And then I had so many issues with the game. Like the drop rates for in-game loot were extremely low. I will say to your Ozzy, to your thing about comparing it to Destiny, it's not like Destiny. It doesn't feel like you're timed into doing things. You're not going to feel like, oh man, I have to, it doesn't have that sort of, what do you call it? That games as service-y drag to keep you in game. Outriders isn't like that. You can pretty much carry on your pace. I pick it up, put it down. I might play it, here and there for like a few hours and then not pick it up for a few weeks. But I will be getting the DLC.
All right, Ham, go.
I enjoyed Outriders. I beat the game. I played it a few times with friends and stuff like that. It's a fun game when I'm playing it. But as for like going out to buy the DLC, I'm not there yet with that because there's too many lulls between me and playing that game that I'm not ready to drop money on it. And like I beat it within Game Pass. I never really found it as something that I like needed to buy just because it was intriguing, but it wasn't like must have for me. Like a lot of other games are. What is it called? 2K game, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I thought that was a must-have game for me. I went and bought it. I bought the whole like DLC and everything version because I just love Borderlands.
That did not work out.
It did not work out for me at all. I found out that I was still exhausted from the previous 3 Borderlands and some of the pre-sequel, and I see this World Slayer thing and I just get reminded of Tiny Tina's, and I'm just like, if I'm not certain on it, I shouldn't do it. Because I already knew I was burnt out on Borderlands before Tiny Tina's even came out, and I still was like, you know what? Gotta have it. And found out that I definitely didn't have to have it.
Yeah, you did not. Okay, let's move on to a announcement that I think Oz is gonna love, Mr. Nintendo. The following games are coming to Nintendo Switch. Splatoon 3, Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, Capcom, The Fighting Collection, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oz, which one of these games is the best one? Which one are you looking forward to?
Probably Monster Hunter. Like I'm really I got in. Funny enough, I got into Monster Hunter on Xbox. But yeah, dude, like I think it's like it's a little bit, it's like Pokemon, but a little bit more mature. Like it's like with like realistic monsters and stuff. Like I don't know, like I enjoy that more than I would like say all the latest sort of like Pokemon stuff. So yeah, so Monster Hunter definitely. Splatoon.
Guys, did you
You don't
notice
see the parallels between Pokemon and Monster Hunter?
I mean, kind of, but if you're talking about like straight Monster Hunter, it's a very mechanically different game. Or if you're talking about Monster Hunter stories, then yes, that's similar.
Yeah, like it's for me. It's I haven't picked up a Pokemon game in almost like a decade. So it's that's when I got back into that. It kind of like reminded me a little bit of that. But yeah, so definitely Monster Hunter. Not really into Splatoon.
So I introduced a segment where we're talking about the Nintendo announcement. you found a way to put Xbox there. You didn't go all the way and say Xbox Game Pass, but you found a way to put Xbox there. Well done, man. Well done. Jesus.
It's
Okay.
blood is green, bro. Sorry.
Ham, I'm gonna say the games out again. Which one do you think is the best one? Splatoon 3, Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course, Capcom Fighting Collection, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Which one am I most excited for? Probably.
Yeah, or which one do you think is the best?
Ooh, the best? Well, that's a different question. It's probably Xenoblade.
Okay.
Just because of the history behind it and everything, and I know Nintendo players cannot wait to get their hands on that sucker. So like you know, Breath of the Wild gets canceled, but ain't nobody tripping because they got a game like Xenoblade. I mean, Nintendo's kind of stacked up for the rest of the year, and I didn't even know it.
Canceled. What do you mean canceled?
What's that?
Did you say canceled?
Well, my bad. I used the wrong terminology. Delayed.
All right. Fair enough. Cozy.
I meant
which one is the best one? All right, Cozy.
You can't. There are 3 I'm getting. I guess the Splatoon doesn't. Not Splatoon. Cuphead doesn't count because I'm not getting it on Switch. But what's the word I'm looking for? I'm thinking. Oh, but Splatoon and obviously Monster Hunter are both. I'm getting both of those. Both.
Which one's the best, Cozy? Which one's the best?
They're different games. That's like asking me which is better, pizza or cheeseburgers. Or Chinese food or sushi.
Moving on. Nelson Games says, I love you, Capcom. We all love Capcom.
Capcom. That's a joke because they do Monster Hunter.
Next game, Stormgate. It's an RTS. They didn't show any gameplay.
Yeah, dude.
It was just a CGI trailer.
Why have CGI?
Oz, go first.
Like, I made a comment like on Twitter about like how most of those trailers looked very similar, and like I don't know why all like all the devs these days are cutting their trailers similar. The only thing that irritates me more is like all these like sprite based, like, you know, where the sprites look like Fortnite. And immediately when I saw that game, like the art style just had that Fortnite thing going for it, and I was like immediately kind of put off. Like, they need to. For me, that's I hate that graphic style, so I was not really into it. In fact, I thought it was like a third-person shooter. I didn't even see anything strategy related, you know, when they showed that trailer. So, nah, definitely out. Not really my thing.
Okay, Ham. Stormgate.
Not there. Can you not see that Ham's not there? Ham was abducted by aliens.
Okay, Cozy, Stormgate, go.
I think for that type of game, I like RTS. I like strategy games. But when I see a CGI trailer, especially the looks of that one, I don't want to see that. If other games, I get, you know, hyping them up through a CGI trailer, but with RTS, I really need to see that gameplay. I really need to see what it is, how exactly is it going to play. That gets me hyped for a RTS. Like, trailer, like I get, like, give me a third-person shooter, sure, I'll be like hyped for the cinematic trailer, but RTS, no, show me that gameplay.
Okay. For me, what stood out about the trailer, it's not even the sprites, dude. It looked like it was a game for 2005. For real. It did not look like a game that belongs like on current gen PCs or laptops or consoles or anything. It looked like it belongs on like a PS2, maybe PS3 and 360. For real. That looked very bad, like very subpar for a trailer. That's what really like curtailed all my hopes for this game. The trailer was so bad, I don't even want to see the game. I'm good. I'm all right.
What are we talking about? I apologize. I had to. I mean, we're gonna be moving here in a few weeks, so like everything's kind of jumbled around. You know how that is,
Chaotic.
bro. Yeah, you know.
All right,
Okay,
Stormgate, RTS, go.
Nope. There you go. That's my answer is
Yep.
nope. I mean,
Pretty much everybody's
like,
noping out of this one. Yeah.
well, the thing is like, I'm just not into RTS, and like, don't get me wrong, they're really good games. And I used to be big into like into RTS when I was young as a kid. I played a lot of Starfleet Commander when I was young, back
Pretty
on my
old now.
PC. I mean, I really liked Star Trek when I was growing up, but as for now, like there's so much variety and so many games everywhere. I just don't see the fun personally to play RTSs at this point. It's just not my style anymore.
All right. Let's move on.
Just like sports isn't my style anymore, unfortunately. I mean, I play a little bit of it, but I played some Ages of Empire, and that it was fantastic. I played that when it like first released in the Game Pass, like to see if I was still into it at all. But I'm not.
Did you use the
It's a Game
trebuchet?
Pass.
Huh?
Did you use the trebuchet?
Oh, what's that?
Did you use?
Did you use the trebuchet?
I don't even know what that is, dog.
It's the weapon they profiled for like an hour.
Oh, the catapult thing?
Oh God.
Is that
Sure,
what
yes,
Huh?
the catapult. Yes, the catapult.
That's what I'm gonna call it, because I mean I'm not from them times, and I really don't give a damn about the terminology from them times. I just don't care. But yeah, I mean I played it, not even kidding, for like 9 hours straight, and I was like, you know what, this is cool, but I really shouldn't do this. I really shouldn't be, because RTS game is one of those games that once you're sucked in, you are in it, and you have no idea when you're going to bed. You just keep clicking.
Pretty much.
I can't do that anymore, man. I gotta play something that holds my attention a little bit more and has some more action. I just can't put my time into games like that.
Okay, so let's jump to a game with even less action. High Water. Cozy. Please tell us you're willing.
I don't remember
You're looking forward. It's the one
I don't
where
remember that one.
guy on a boat in a sunken city, and then he's picking people up and stuff.
Let me see the image. Go to the next
Okay,
person.
just Google it.
Water.
You know what?
About it.
I'll go on this one first.
Go ahead.
This game looked not good to me. It looked like a really old game. And like, I mean, if you're into that art style, I'm sorry, I'm smashing on it. But like, it's not for me. I don't want to look at that for longer than a half hour. I'm
30
good.
minutes.
I do not like that art style.
Okay, Ham, we get it.
Oh,
Oz, go ahead, Oz.
Oh, the cell shaded game.
Yeah.
Also something I checked out of completely. Like, it was not really. Yeah, I didn't see anything gripping, man. Like in that game, like there was absolutely nothing that captured my imagination. I looked at that and I was like, yeah, nah, pass.
No. Okay, Cozy.
Okay, so I think I remember it. It looked interesting to me, but because I like chill games, kind of like. But I will say that I don't really like how like a lot of these games they pick up a lot of the same traits. Like, if you get what I'm saying.
No, be a
like
little
art
more
style
specific.
wise, they pick up a lot of the same. Like, it's like, oh, I want to do a game, and this is like the cell shade thing.
I hear what she's saying, because it's just like, man, I feel like I've seen this before, and
wrong. That's wrong.
Mechanically,
no,
here's the thing. Mechanically,
no,
like this game could be a
if
chill.
there's a problem with cell shaded games, so let's also take a dump on every game that's got like
it's
realistic.
Not just the cell shading. No, it's not just the cell shading.
Everything.
You can if you choose. I don't like these kind of games.
Everything after Metal Gear Solid 4 that goes onto the realistic graphic slant is also bad.
I
That's
also
not fair.
honestly don't think realistic is an art style. I think it just
It's
so
real.
there's that.
So there's no
it's
art
aiming for
involved
photo. If it's aiming for
when they
photorealism,
make.
I think that's
So
less
there's no
artful.
art. There's
No,
no when they
I
make
think if you're aiming
Gears of War.
I think when you're so there are other things that can be artful in a game that's aiming for photorealism, but I think photorealism in and of itself is kind of just like, okay, it's like you're aiming for things to look as real life as possible. It's a technique, but not necessarily in art.
No.
Like,
Kojima
because
does
when
that a lot, though.
once
I mean,
things
if you look at
yes,
like
but his games
he
don't
does
look.
like
still
surreal,
art.
real.
I'm sorry, it's still art. My bad.
Like
Yeah, I
was
mean,
it Dead
you're right,
Stranding?
Look. It
I would never
is. It
swallow that
is,
one.
but
I would never swallow that one.
it
Never.
is, but I see what she's saying because it's just like reality a little bit. And I mean, I kind of get where she's going with it, but I don't like completely want to say that it's not art because it's still, I mean,
Well, since
because
everyone is bashing on
because
High
that's a
Water,
weird that it just sounds weird saying that. Like, I don't know.
since everyone
Who's
is bashing on
explain
High Water,
exactly what it
I'm
isn't art?
personally in love with High Water. Cannot wait to play it. We'll get it day
No wonder
one.
you're so no wonder you're taking this so
Salty.
personal. No
Here's the
wonder.
thing.
This dude
That
I was
is
saying
No,
about
High Water is gonna be a very good game. It's not gonna be a high 80s, 90 game. This is gonna be a very good game, and you guys are
think
gonna
it
look like
looks-
idiots.
I
No
think
no
it
wonder it
looks like it plays good. It looks like the exact kind of game that entertains me, but visually, it looks like a game I've seen before. Just the same way I'll say,
Yeah.
like, this game looks like Tumblr art. And and like if you look at games that look like Tumblr art, it's like
Stop
it's a
saying
style that people
You're
do.
the guy that
Yeah.
loves Call of Duty. Stop saying when she says it's a game that I've seen before. You're the Call of Duty guy.
is.
Sit your ass down with
From
your
an art
hypocritical.
perspective, it's a game I've seen before.
But it's
Come
also
on.
but Call of Duty is but modern I hate that you keep
Whatever.
saying Call of Duty, but modern warfare, not Call of Duty. Modern warfare I like. So I'm going to like that art style over and over.
Right.
But I don't like
Alright, let's
see
move to another-
what's happening right now is you acting like somebody done pop the silicone in your chest.
Whatever, man.
Oh.
Let's go to another cell shaded game for you guys to dump on because it doesn't have graphics like Call of Duty
It just
or
doesn't
I
look
play
interesting.
pixelated
Animal
games.
Crossing
Play
or like Animal Crossing, which has superb graphics.
It's not
American
about the graphics; it's about the art.
American Arcadia, Oz, please go first.
That looks interesting, but I wasn't sure what sort of genre of a game it is. Is it like a beat 'em up? Is it because there was a lot happening in that trailer?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
It looks like
it
an
kind of, you
action
know what it
adventure.
reminded me of?
It looks like an action adventure.
Yeah, it reminded me a little bit of like, is it Sifu in terms of like
No,
the art style?
no. What the hell?
No, but like art style wise, like and like
What?
in terms of not like I know Sifu is more like a Souls type of thing where you know you have to
What?
build up experience and whatnot.
How did
But
you
like
get
it just,
Sifu?
I promise you, it gave me Sifu vibes. The thing is, I haven't played Sifu, but it gave me like Sifu vibes.
Oh,
I am
games
surrounded
you
by
haven't played.
horrible takes. For the last 20 minutes, it's just terrible takes.
well, sorry you have
Wow.
bad taste in games.
I heard somebody during
Okay.
the show say that it gave him seafood vibes, so he's not crazy.
Christ.
Like,
Okay.
Like
It's the
There's
glow.
American
I think.
Arcadia. American Arcadia, go.
nope.
Nope. Okay. Cozy, American Arcadia.
It looks good. I'm interested to see more of how it plays, but it looks good. And
But
you know
it's
why it looks
cel-shaded.
good?
It's
It's
cell
not that it's
shaded though.
Cell shaded isn't the issue. The issue is cell shaded is just one of the techniques they use in the art style. The art style of the previous game that we were discussing, High Water, looks like the same as other games. Looks like someone was like, "Oh, I like the way they draw," and then drew and then traced what they did. That's my issue.
I think you broke some bones doing all those mental gymnastics.
You know what? It's not.
Moving on. Marvel
It's-
Midnight Suns.
I'm gonna fight you.
I'm gonna answer this right now for you. Nope.
Spider-Man finally goes to Xbox. Spider-Man is on Xbox. Eat
Yes,
it.
he is.
Eat it.
Day
Oz.
one. Um,
Oz, go first.
so like I'm a huge Firaxis fan. So like they did the XCOM games and the Civilization games. So I'm a huge fan of those guys. The only thing I'm worried about is that they haven't really revealed like extensive gameplay. So if it's a card game, because that's what the rumor is that it's a mixture between like an XCOM with cards. I'm not big onto card games. That's the only thing that would maybe put me off, or maybe kind of like delay the purchase until I know exactly what I'm getting. But otherwise, yeah, man, like Firaxis, I'm all in. And of course, you know, it's got Marvel, it's got Blade. I mean, like they've been. When last did I have Blade in a game? Like that's pretty sick. So definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, all in.
All right. Cozy, Marvel Midnight Suns. Go.
I partially agree because I do like the developer, but but it's not day one for me because it's like I'm willing to give it a try because I like the developer, but I don't really like card games.
Yep.
Card-based games. I don't at all. Like I like turn-based, but when you throw in the cards, I'm like, I've not played one that I've enjoyed.
Okay. Hem, go.
Pocket card jockey. That's different.
I'm more interested in watching somebody play this game than playing this game. I'm good. Like once you say card, I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay. For me personally, I'm out because it's the guys that made XCOM. XCOM is a fantastic series. I'm not here to say
Awesome.
it's not.
But you don't like puzzling. You don't like towns.
It is hard. It is hard. And
lower the difficulty, bro.
I've played, dude. I played it on the
playing
easiest
it on
difficulty.
story mode.
I played it on the easiest difficulty, and this motherfucker was hard. And I enjoyed and played and finished Elden Ring, bro. But this game, XCOM 2 is hard. And people told me XCOM 1 is even harder. So I'm like, nah, man. I'm noping out of this one because I actually want to finish the game. So if I know before I even pay anything that I'm probably not going to finish it, I'm good, man. I'm all right. Let's move on. Neon White. This one is exclusive to Nintendo and PC. My thoughts on this one is, what the hell? It's a first-person shooter and it's not on Xbox. This is crazy.
That game. Game.
Oz, please go first. This was wild.
Geez, like this is very unmemorable for me. Like I remember hearing Neon White, but yeah, dude, like I can't really tell you. Like, yeah.
All right, Ham, go in. It sounds like you have things to say about Neon White.
That game. You could think that like the visuals of the game seem pretty cool. The combat seems like it could be pretty cool. But where the fuck is these bullets coming from? His chest? There's no gun available to see.
But he's in heaven.
Oh my god! Like
demons
all you see is bullets coming out of the screen.
Black Shadow.
I was like, this looks unfinished.
Dude, Nintendo has got some original concepts. So instead of shooty bang bang, now it's shooty bang bang. You know what I mean?
That's what it seems like.
Game? It's not a Nintendo game though.
Yeah,
it's exclusive to Nintendo
and PC.
Only.
But no, it's not a Nintendo game. It's on Nintendo on Nintendo, but it's not a Nintendo game.
I don't care if it's Nintendo, PC, Xbox, the 3DO, the Sega Genesis. I don't care. Where is these bullets coming from?
Okay.
It's not a Nintendo that it's a crap game like that.
Okay, Cozy, go. Neon White.
Meh.
Okay.
Meh.
Next up, we have Midnight Fight Express. Ham, go first.
Midnight who?
Midnight Fight Express.
Oh man. Honestly, don't even remember that game.
I Google it real quick and then we'll talk. Oz, Midnight Fight Express.
Same. I blanked out on that one.
Jeez. Cozy,
Why?
Midnight
I do
Fight
too.
Express. My God.
What's your opinion of it?
That's
Get
how
back to
great
it.
it is, right?
Midnight
I
Fight.
mean-
Yeah, no, this is what I have to
I mean,
Google.
I mean,
think
now
we
that
can
I
end
see
the
it,
stream on this note.
now that I
I think
see
we
it,
can
I
end the
kind of
stream.
remember.
It's cool.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I
As a
mean,
yeah,
top
it's
down,
cool.
it looks like a twin stick shooter, no? Or
No,
twin,
it's a
well,
twin stick fighter. man.
Isometric brawler.
twin stick fighter, bro. Okay.
I
this
like
isn't
it.
something I'm running out and getting, but if there was a demo for this game, it might
It's on
change
Game
my
Pass.
mind.
It's
I'll
gonna
give
be
it
on Game
that.
Pass day one.
I was about to say, if it was on a certain service that starts with a G, I would.
Here we go.
Bro,
I would sample it.
so when you don't have to bring up Game Pass, you bring it up. And then when a Game Pass
He
game
didn't
shows
say
up,
Game Pass.
Did I say
That
the
came
G
out of
word?
your
Did I
mouth,
say
Lo.
G- No.
oh no, what I'm saying is when
He
we're
didn't
talking
say
about
that.
the other stuff that didn't have anything to do with Game Pass, he brought it up. Now that he should bring it up, he's like, if it was on a certain service, bro, come on. Okay,
But
okay,
I'm just
okay.
so I'm willing to try this game, but I'm not like
Mm.
I'm not gonna say I'm excited, and I'm not gonna say that like it sucks or it's not my type of game because I just need to see more. I need to be able to get my hands dirty with this one.
All right. Honkai Star Rail. Cozy, you are a resident weeb. Tell us about this universe.
He loves hearing that.
The hell is this?
What is it called?
Honkai Star Rail.
This is the game I was talking about earlier, right? Where I said
Yeah,
it's
in
like the weeb game where you're
Anime
anime in space.
Yeah.
Oh,
me
yes, I
personally-
saw this.
for me
Yeah, I remember
personally,
this.
I'm just hoping that you can customize the main character because I'm not feeling the whole, white haired, white dude, generic number one. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling it at all. Cozy.
So I think the problem is if it can't distinguish its gameplay from other things, because I already know it's one of those like weeb games. So if it can't distinguish its gameplay, then why am I playing it? Also, if it has cutscenes and they aren't skippable. Those are the two biggest things. Because if I can play it through a weeb game, as long as it's not like one of those weird fan servicey ones, like or you can't skip the cutscenes, because I can swallow like just skipping the cutscenes and surviving the weedness, or I can survive but it's really the gameplay isn't that great. You can't skip the cutscenes, and it's got weird and sketchy fan service.
Okay, so you're talking about stylish stuff. Zenless Zone Zero. Guys, this is the most stylish fighting I've seen since DMC. I loved what I saw. It looked fantastic. I don't even care about the story at this point.
Yeah.
The fight just looked like, wow. I want to do that for like 3 hours every single day after I come back from work. Cozy, go first.
So that's exactly the kind of difference would be, oh, this game looks fun to play. And it still looks weeby to me, but it looks like, man, like the same way as like Scarlet Nexus, where it's just like,
Yes,
yeah.
the fight.
The moment-to-moment
The fight.
action is so good that I
Mm.
don't even care. I couldn't tell you what happened in Scarlet Nexus. I skipped everything.
That
Okay,
sucks.
Oz, the next
So,
one
yeah.
is for you.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to talk about Zenless
No, I was just
Zone
gonna
Zero?
say it gave me Scarlet Nexus vibes as well. Like I got
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
Scarlet Nexus. The anime, I almost swear that the animation, like, or the graphic style was like copy and paste. Some of the characters, they look very, very similar.
Yeah. I mean, it's anime.
Mm.
It's the same thing, just different
Yeah.
hair. Oz, this one's for you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. coming
Oh,
day
dude,
one to
We just
Game
skipping
Pass
around now.
on
We just skipping
June
around now. I feel like
16th.
I've missed the last 2 games.
Yeah. Dude, we've been here for almost 2 hours, and we're not even halfway through the bloody showcase.
Oh.
For real.
Okay.
Oh, so Oz, go. Teenage
I did,
Mutant Ninja Turtles coming to Game
this-
Pass.
Yeah, dude, like this takes me back to like TV game days or NES days when like you used to
TV
play that
game.
all night. I arcade like for me this game was made for someone like me and someone that
Mhm.
enjoyed Streets of Rage 4. So I'm and it's the same dev, I believe. I think it's Demu or something like that. But like, yeah, it's the same dev. So I'm definitely June 16th. I'm on this, and it's a public holiday too here at home. So yeah, definitely on this
You got-
all day.
This is mid cack.
Wait, that's a
in
public
my
holiday
opinion.
for you?
Yeah, it's Youth Day in South Africa.
Youth Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long.
We have
long
holidays
story.
based on events, not based on race around here. Ham,
What?
uh,
What's that
super
supposed to mean?
people. Ham, super people.
That's because
go.
you all look the same.
You're not insulting
Not
us.
true.
That is not
That
an
is so
insult.
not true. But okay.
Still, it's not an insult. Ham, go. Super people. Hello? Is this thing on?
No, I'm here.
What's
Super
wrong,
people.
man?
It looks okay. I mean,
We just got the trailer. There was zero gameplay.
yeah, I know.
That's a big red flag.
I mean, I had that issue with a lot of the Game Fest, where it was just like, man, I feel like everyone's been saying, yo, we're kind of tired of CGI trailers, which I think CGI trailers are okay, but at the same time, I want a taste, like at least like 15, 30 seconds of just like the vision of the game instead of just like, I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about this game yet. For me, it's just too early to be hyped up about it.
Okay, fair enough. Cozy, One Piece Odyssey. Go.
Pretty good. I'm one of those who, though, in general, as much as I will never watch One Piece, I like One Piece games. They're always like all the ones I've played have surprised me with how much they like them. Someone gave me one for free, and then after that, I was kind of like, huh, and tried more of them, and I've enjoyed the ones I've played.
Okay. Stankmore says, I'm day one on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So many
Who
memories.
isn't? Except
And then
for Loke, because he doesn't count
And
as a
then it
person.
says, hold up, Loke, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mid. It's
Yeah.
below mid. Below mid. Nelson
look.
Gaming says, if I had vacation left, I would take it number one game of the century. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
Much
No,
love. So much love
No.
for the
Loki,
turtles.
uncultured
Turtle
swine.
power.
Stackmore says Nelson Gaming not going that far, but looks great. Dude, he's messing with you. I'm a One Piece fan, so I gotta get it. Okay. Nelson Gaming Streets of Rage 4 was amazing. No, it was not.
No,
Guys,
just
let's
because
stop.
Look, you've already by
Guys,
saying Streets of Rage is
nostalgia.
not amazing. You are already an
Nostalgia.
uncultured swine.
No, guys, nostalgia does not equal good. Okay, or
Oh.
great. Just
It has
because
nothing to do with nostalgia.
just because you enjoyed something when you were
That's
10 years
the
old doesn't
piece.
mean it's great today. Jeez.
Perfection.
Oh, okay. Oz, Soul Hackers
Yes.
2, coming August 26th. Go.
That's the Shin Megami Tensei game, right?
I don't know, bruv.
It's Atlas, right? It's Atlas
Yeah.
Shin Megami.
Yeah, Atlas. Yes,
It's
Atlas.
way overdue, dude. Like, I mean, we've been waiting for like a Shin Megami Tensei game for so long on Xbox. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that one. And
Just
yeah,
because it's
we
coming
need
to
more of
Xbox.
those. No, like we just don't get like those sort of games. Like most of those
Are you
games are
one of
mostly
those
PS5
guys-
and PS4.
I'm one of those guys that every day is posting like we need Persona 5 on Xbox.
So now, like I've got it on PS3, but it really needs to come to Xbox. Like, yeah, man. Like
Oh,
Persona and then Final Fantasy VII remake. Hopefully we'll hear about those things this
Okay.
Sunday. We need
Okay.
those.
Okay. Nelson Gaming says disqualified. Okay, Ham, you're gonna love this one. Capcom
What?
Arcade
I'm
Stadium.
excited for Soul Hackers.
What?
I'm excited for Soul Hackers.
Okay, Ham, Capcom Arcade Stadium 2, launching July 22nd. Go.
I feel like I've seen this game before.
It's not a game, it's hundreds of
Yeah.
Yeah, I
retro
know.
games.
I know. I feel like I've seen this before.
Okay, well, are you psyched for it?
No.
Not even a bit.
No,
So
no,
much
no.
nostalgia.
They tried
Dude,
to
Street
get him
Fighter 2.
to.
Street Fighter 2. Can you imagine that? Oh my god.
It ain't gonna be nothing I buy for more than like $20.
Dude, I'm not paying $1. Cozy, Mario Strikers Battle League. Go. Before you go, before you go, I'm very annoyed that they called it soccer in the trailer, not football.
There we go.
That does not sit well with
It
me.
is soccer.
Nintendo.
No, I'm sorry.
Cozy,
Texas. Do you even know? You don't even know what that is, Mr. Texas. I am
You know what
actually
real
not. I
football
don't
is,
care
Texas
at
dog.
all. Yeah,
Cozy, please
he's
give us
actually
your
close
breakdown
to
of Mario Strikers Battle League so we can move on.
Looks fire.
I don't like any sports game at all. So
But it's on your Nintendo.
you know what? Shut up. You're playing Xbox. I don't even have any games. What are you playing? That's why you spend so much time playing Twitter.
Yo, I have a PS5 as well.
Oh, you spend time playing PS5 and your Twitter. Yeah.
Cozy, that didn't
Know
even
your
burn.
place.
That didn't even burn. Okay, Oz. Metal Hellsinger. Go.
Is that the that's the
That's the
rhythm
one that
first
you
person
wanted to
shooter?
talk about. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Again, man, like I'm so over mid like FPSs. Like if you're gonna do FPS, do something I get it. It's supposed to be unique, but that didn't. Nah, dude. Like after Doom, like like those games just come off to me as a bit gimmicky. Not really
Let me
interested whatsoever.
let me share my thoughts on mid games. I think mid games made PlayStation 2 the greatest console of all time. I think
Mid-games used to be different,
the biggest problem of the current gaming industry is that everything is either top tier or trash. Whereas with the PS2 generation, most of it was mid, which was solid, and then there was a little
Yeah.
bit on the top and a little bit at the bottom. Right now, everything is either at the top or at the bottom, and that's why it's not as great as it used to be. So I'm just saying,
Well, look, that's just
we need
perception.
to value mid a bit more, in my opinion.
I think
Go
the
ahead,
problem is a lot of the mid games now, the games that people describe as mid, some are often iterative. I guess is the best way to describe it. They don't feel like PlayStation 2. You had like all these crazy games. They were like mid crazy. Like I've never seen that before. But it's like I kind of seen.
True.
And most of them were Japanese, so that made like a huge difference. Like Western mid games, to me, they don't hit the same.
A Western product in general. I mean, look at the TV shows. Jesus. Just look at what's coming out of America. It's like, what happened? Did you guys kill everyone that has creativity? Everyone? Jeez. Anyway,
another Marvel show, another Disney show, another
bro. I'm relegated now to watching Korean shows to see something interesting.
Yeah. Korean cinema is that's
cinema, yes. TV, absolutely not.
Okay. Ham, The Quarry. Go.
I mean, it looks amazing.
It launched today.
It looks amazing. But I've never been a huge story game person. Like, it's just, to me, it's always been weird, like, to have a story and a movie at like the same time ish. It just never sat well with me. Would I be down to play it? Sure, I'd try it, but this is another game. I mean, if you haven't got my tone yet throughout this whole thing, the Summer Game Fest wasn't a success to me. It was really boring.
Wow. Boring.
It was, man. I started out on the edge of my seat and ended up completely back in my recliner by the end of it.
Dude, I enjoyed the crap out of the whole
I did
thing.
not get up on my feet, not one time. The closest I got to getting off of my feet was probably Modern Warfare. But then I know we haven't got to this yet, but then the last the last thing about put me to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. For me, the big pop moment for me was Zenless Zone Zero. For me, that was oh my god. That was amazing for me. Okay, so Ham's not fitting the quarry. Cozy, Nightingale. Go.
What was Nightingale?
Procedurally generated survival FPS. The one
Oh,
way
I
there's like a
remember.
portal and stuff.
Okay.
First, go.
I'm tired of FPS.
Okay. That is fair enough. You know what? Now that we're going through it together, I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe this FPS fatigue is real. Maybe it's a thing. Oz,
Um,
Saints Row, go.
Saints Row.
Favoring the guess.
I've got a I'll say it broke my heart, man. Like, I don't care for the Saints Row. You know, fuck it. Like, you know, fuck what they did to Saints Row. To be honest with you, I thought, like, you know, when they were hinting it, they kind of like suggested that they were gonna go back to like Saints Row and say 1 and 2. You know, something a little bit more gritty, something a little bit more street. And then they do this thing with these Fortnite characters again. Like, I'm so not into that. Like, and again, it's all silliness. It's not focused on what Saints Row is. Saints Row had silliness, but the gangster storyline was the main thing that like grounded it. Like, I don't care. Like, they can keep their customization, whatnot app thing that they just released now. I was so
Yeah.
pissed off, man. Like, you know, fuck Saints Row. That's my
Jeez.
edit. That's literally where I'm at. But
Egg boys,
sorry, but like,
Oz is not feeling Saints Row. Like,
Before
for
we
real.
move on from this topic, I want to add my 2 cents onto this. Like,
Ham also doesn't like it.
well, the thing is I seen the gameplay of it, like when that was like announced a couple weeks ago or whatnot, and I was like, man, this looks really cool. But then I watched like the trailer, and then I see this at Summer Game Fest, and I'm like, man, this, like, the goofiness can be fun, but I feel like they're just shoving it in my face. Goofy, everything's stupid. Like, it's just like, I don't know, like, it's a little over the top. And right when I thought I was starting to like the game, like, the vibe put me off, where I was just like, you know, I feel like I'm too old for this game.
yep.
Saints Row used to be like kind of it used to have like a kind of Western
Edgy.
Yakuza vibe. As far as like the mix between being kind of over the top
the balance
goofiness
was good, and the balance was good. Now they went
and
you
turned
100%.
the goofiness to like 100.
And it also feels like I'm worried also about as far as the goofiness goes, if they've changed the tone of what they have in it. It looked kind of not as crude.
Hey, yo, I just seen a tweet from Aaron Greenberg that says the showcase is going to be 95 minutes long.
Damn.
The first one.
I hope it's gameplay and trailers, not just conversations. I mean, I love Aaron, Sarah, Phil, and all these guys, and Matt and stuff, but we want games, okay?
I feel like
Give us
what
games.
would be nice is a bunch of games and then like a talk for like maybe like 5 minutes on something and then a bunch more games just to give it a breather in between. So I'm like, man, I gotta use the restroom, or man, I need to go grab some water or something. Like like I did really like the pacing of like, let's go back to State of Play. This last one, the pacing of that one to me was phenomenal because it was just like bam, 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 just constantly hitting us with stuff. Compared to past State of Plays like the Gran Turismo one, when they're talking about the sky and freaking look at the stars and how they changed.
Okay.
When
Okay.
like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's go to the chat for a minute. Stankmore says, gotta agree, it's been trash over here from an entertainment perspective. He's talking about the showcase as a whole. Ham, Warhammer 40K Dark Tide, go.
Yes.
That
This
actually
one's
looked
coming
pretty
on-
cool.
This one's coming September 13th, day one on Xbox Game Pass. Go ahead, Ham.
I'm much more into this than Vermintide. I'll tell you that right now, just because of the ambiance and the way that it looks around the map and whatnot. And did you see those hordes of enemies? That was insane during that.
That looked delicious.
So I watched the show from front to back, and there was very few games that like made me like kind of like really look closely at it, and that to me was one of them that were just like, yo, like this game looks nuts. You already know it's gonna be multiplayer because that's just how they roll. So I mean, to me, this is something to look out for. This is a good looking game.
All right. Ed Stankmore says, wow, there better be majority gameplay and there better be some heat. Hoping so. Better in capital letters. Okay. We get it. You're serious about it. Cozy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just your luck. Layers of Fear. It's a horror game. It's the first horror game being developed in Unreal Engine 5 that's only next gen. You're not feeling. I'm getting this one day one. Like, I'm also not a big horror fan, but guys, I've been crying out for next gen. I have got both the next gen consoles, and nothing on them is like proper next gen. Nothing feels like this was worth getting the PS5. This was worth getting the Xbox. This game promises at least the visuals. Maybe not the gameplay, but at least the visuals.
Horizon on both consoles say hi. Because Horizon Zero Dawn to me looks fantastic, and Horizon and Forza Horizon 5 look fantastic. So those games say hi to you, Loke. Just
hold on. You know what? The show is stretching out, but I need to challenge you on this one. Dude, I'm talking about next year. I'm not talking about looking good, dog. I'm not talking about looking good or looking great. I'm talking about groundbreaking, need to get a brand new box for $1,000 US. Good.
In that case, Loke, I feel you. Because you got to keep in mind, when I do say those two games, they look next gen to me. Yes, absolutely 100%. But at the same time, that freshness that you feel when you get a brand new console and you crack open a game that you don't have any expectations or yeah, you do have expectations. You've seen the trailer, you've seen some gameplay, and you're just ready to open this and put that sucker in. I feel you on that end. Like I haven't yet got a game that
gorgeous.
I haven't got a game yet that says, you know what? That's why you bought this shit. That's what I'm fucking talking about. So I do kind of feel what you're saying on that end.
Thank you. Like,
I
God
also
of War
agree
on the PS4. Like, if you remember, right? God of War on the PS4. Dude, that was wild. Come on. Tell me you didn't feel that.
But that came later, though. That was like way later.
I'm not saying it came out when the console launched, bruv. Yeah. Next gen, because this company is about monetizing instead of entertaining, the priority is to slowly, transition the player base to the next gen. So it takes a while. So we need to appreciate these few games that right the hell now, are bringing the heat. That's why I'm saying we need to get this game, or everyone who has a next gen console needs to get this game as soon as it comes out. Let's go to the chat. Stankmore says Unreal Engine 5. Cozy, you tripping. Next gen only 2. Exactly. All right,
I
let's
agree
keep
with
it
that
moving. Let's keep
because
it
I do
moving.
also
The
only
last
have one
game
current gen.
the last game on the Summer Game Fest, The Last of Us 1 remake. This one,
Oi.
this one, I'm gonna give all of you guys a go. So,
Yeah.
Cozy, you go first.
PS3 was enough for me. I'm not.
Thanks for pointing out. It's now 3 generations. Thank you. We
No,
needed
I'm
that.
not even. No, I'm not judging that because, like, people pay for what they want to pay, and if we keep like Resident Evil 4 is the biggest offender ever,
Mm,
ever.
Agreed.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oz,
And
go
Skyrim.
ahead. The last. Oh yeah,
Yeah, man.
Skyrim is the king. Go ahead.
So yeah, Neil Druckmann, justice for Joel. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a little late
Yeah, like
now, bruv. I think the
yeah,
maggots that started forming in his skull have
yeah.
moved on to another corpse. It's a little late for Joel.
Like
The
you
deer are
know
eating
what?
his soul.
I like again that's a game that like I experienced because yeah I didn't get a PS4 and I experienced it at a friend's house and the first one I have like very fond memories of and I still have that the first Last of Us and I really enjoyed the I wouldn't mind seeing it on PS5 with those graphics if they really did actually put some effort into it. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
impressed by the screenshots. I'll be honest with you. The screenshots, I fail to see like the graphical like leap where I can say, wow, we've moved on from like what it looked like in the remaster from the PS4. I don't think it was a necessary remaster, to be honest with you.
You
But
really don't see
I'd
the
be curious to
difference
see.
though? I mean, I see
Nah,
the
dude,
difference. I
I'm
just don't
sorry.
see the
Snack, you
need to buy it.
guys.
Yeah, no. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'll show you some. I'll tag you on some of the stuff that I saw on Twitter that I was not impressed by. Maybe it's just the pictures that they chose. Like, they have
There
like the
was
one with
one of
Ellie and Joel
Joel's
in the car.
homie. There was one with Joel's homie that looked
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah,
But
dude. Like, I don't know.
There was also one where they put Joel,
Y'all,
and
this
then
smells like booty cheeks.
below they put the remake for one of the Halo games, and it was
Oh
ridiculous,
yes.
the difference. Personally, I
Marcus
think
Phoenix is.
it was unfair, that
Hey,
comparison.
it looks kind of good.
Yeah. Okay, but as for the remake, me personally, guys, I'm not going to judge anyone that buys this game, because
Yeah.
I don't want to be the hypocrite. If Sony or Microsoft, because Konami is just out there, if one of them announces Metal Gear Solid 1 to 4 full remake or full remaster for PS4, for PS5 or for Series X, I'm buying it. I'm pre-ordering it before they even give us a trailer.
Yeah. Same.
So if people are freaking out about The Last of Us 1 and they want to go out and get it, all power to you, man. Do your thing. Ham, what's your take on The Last of Us 1 remake?
I just beat it, so I'm biased. You know what I mean? I just like last year, I want to say around summer, like a year from this time
Yeah,
period.
what is that, Cozy?
I beat it's for sardines.
Ugh,
But I'm
it
done.
looks like shit. Is that brown? Is it brown?
It's in
Oh,
sauce.
okay. That's like the
It's
sauce.
in
Okay.
sauce. I'm gonna eat the
Ham,
sardine.
so Ham, will you be getting
Ew, it's
The Last of Us?
fine.
No,
She put it in the mouth. Okay.
no, I'm
Put it in the mouth.
I like how you asked me that question, and for me, it's like the only people that want this game are those that are diehards for Last of Us,
Yeah,
or
diehard
those
fans.
that have
Yeah.
not played the game yet. for me,
Three's
when I
enough.
look at it, for me, when I look at this game, I'm like, dude, why would you want to go through that trauma again? Like,
It is
So I
traumatic.
actually think-
like, I
It's
don't.
a
I
heavy
actually think-
game.
The sauce is what makes these gross. The sauce isn't
Okay.
balanced.
Okay, and on that note, Stackball says, "Man, I'd be satisfied with just MGS1 remake. Thank you." You see, that's why I don't judge, because I would do the same thing as you, dude. If they remastered
It's trash.
just MGS1 and charged us $70, pay it. Day one, I don't even care. I don't care about no refunds, no nothing. I'm pre-ordering that card.
Yeah,
Guys.
enjoy my sardines.
Guys,
I
it's been
pre-ordered the Legendary Edition for Mass Effect, so I suppose I also
Oh,
can't judge.
I will never pre-order anything from EA.
I
Not
get
even
tired of
Mass Effect
remakes.
This is the only exception.
No,
I mean,
I personal with EA. It's like more of a principle thing.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
I don't pre-order.
I'm gonna be the asshole in the group. I'm kind of tired of
Yeah?
remakes. Yes, I will play certain ones that I absolutely love, but at the same time, when I know you're working on a remake, you could be working on a new IP. That's kind of the way
But
I
it's
kind of
cheap.
look at it.
Like,
but
I'm
it's
also
cheaper.
tired of
But
Yeah, I understand
the
it's
only
cheaper, but it's but this kind of goes back to what you guys were saying about American TV shows and stuff like that.
yeah.
You know,
I hear you.
to me,
You're
it's the
absolutely
same
right.
exact argument. Like, yo, like if you want to remake it, cool, I'll check it out if I'm interested in it. But at the same time, it would be really cool to see, you know, a little bit more creativity.
Yeah.
Okay, Ham, I'm with you on this one because, but not 100%. Like,
I get it.
the reason why I would jump into the MGS one is because Metal Gear Solid 4, just Metal Gear Solid 4, which was the last one for me,
Yo,
because MGS 5 did not finish. Kojima didn't get to finish it. So MGS 4 has more than, I think it's almost 15 years now since it released. It's been a minute. My issue with The Last of Us 1
even
remake
look
or
bad.
remaster or whatever, first off, forget didn't look bad. It came, the original came out in 2012, 2013, I think, at the end of the PS3 cycle.
Yeah.
They remastered it for the beginning of the PS4 cycle.
2014.
And then they remastered it again for the PS4 at the end of the PS4 cycle. And now they're
Sounds like
remastering it
GTA.
again for the PS5. And each time they remastered it, people are being charged for it. I'm like, dog, I have no problem with remakes.
That's a good point.
Can you give it time to breathe? Why
I need
is
to
it
remake that price
every 3 years?
Yeah.
Dude,
$70. Yo.
dude, it's like every three or 4 years they're remaking or remastering, re-releasing the same game. That for me is crazy. I don't have a problem with remakes, but make it worth the remake. Like the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, for me, that is a remake that was worth making, because they made Mass Effect way back in the 360 area,
and they put
and then
3
they
in 1.
left it.
They put
Then
3 in 1.
not just that.
Yep. 3
Yeah,
games
but
in
not
one.
just
I'm
that.
just saying value is a big deal.
Yeah,
With
and
all
the game,
the DLC.
Thank you. And the game's got time to breathe and to age, and for people to be like, you know what, a remake would really be worth it. But you're remaking a game that, bro, my youngest kid had already been born when The Last of Us came out. He was walking when it came out. Y'all are remaking it again? No, man,
long time.
that's ridiculous.
In the gaming world, that's a
No.
long time.
Oh God, Cozy, stop
like-
playing
It
devil's
is.
advocate.
It is in the gaming world.
One of the biggest issues to me is just the value. Like, this game now costs more than any of the other ones, but has the least amount of content.
Exactly.
So, like,
I think
like the one thing
buying it are
they
giving out-
added the Left Behind to it, but then they didn't they stop Factions 1 because they're making a new Factions.
Yep.
So that's it's kind of like to me it's a little weird to pay more for, because to me, at the end of the day, you're kind of more or less just paying for just a better looking game. You're not paying for the exact same game you got last time.
Here's the kicker, guys. Here's the kicker. The $100 version sold out in 1 hour.
Oh yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the
It's
game's
just
got legend.
crazy
Like,
to me,
it's got fans, bro.
not to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Yeah.
let
Okay.
people do them. You know, if that's what you if
Okay.
that's what you're into and you have fond memories of that, and there's certain franchises that I would support like that religiously as well. Like Mass Effect, well, not everything Mass Effect, but most things Mass Effect. Yeah, definitely. If they remade the first Mass Effect like in Unreal Engine 5, I would pre-order that, like the most expensive tier of
Coles
that.
would probably do it.
No,
Coles would
well,
probably do it.
I don't buy anything EA.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Anymore.
guys, it's been over 2 hours. We still haven't covered the Devolver Digital Showcase. We still haven't
Devolver Digital is God. That's all
we
you need to know.
haven't covered the Epic Games Showcase. I vote we cut it off here and we'll do a space tomorrow or something because this is
Yeah.
getting ridiculous.
I'm down for tomorrow.
Ham,
That's fine.
please
We can
take
do a
us out.
continuation on the show, and in fact, we can do a continuation of the show on another platform, space or something like that. I actually like that idea.
Or hold on. We could do the continuation before the Xbox showcase
No, that's too
because
early.
we're gonna watch it live.
Everyone else.
We're not gonna watch it live.
No, I mean, you never got back to me on that, so I already made other plans.
Let's do it. God damn it. All right, fine, whatever. We'll do it in the space tomorrow then. Ham, take us out.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching the show. It was a pretty good one. It has to be a pretty good one if we don't get through all of the questions, in my opinion. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoy this type of content. Make sure you stick around our channel in the coming weeks because there's a lot of news that's going to be dropping. Also have my show Behind Them Sticks with random gamers around the world, which I'd like to get you on sometime soon, Oz. That'd be really interesting just to kind of hear how you were brought up to a little bit more in depth than what you talked about earlier today. Next week's shows include J-Rock on Tuesday, which is going to be a few hours after the second showcase that Xbox is having.
Some more Game Pass talk.
Sure, why not, right? I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, and then on Thursday I'm having the middle-aged gamer guy Mag come on, which that dude is absolutely hilarious. Mag is really funny.
So funny.
Yeah, he's very funny. He does his like pony video things that are just crazy funny. But he's gonna be on Thursday, so you guys take it easy. We'll see you next time. And as I like to say, keep it gaming or keep it moving. Peace out, y'all. Crazy funny. But he's going to be on Thursday. So you guys. All right, we're off. Take it easy.
God.
We'll see you next time.
So